Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Kim here, and I'm back with another one. Today, I wanted to talk about the double post over concept that I've been seeing a lot. And there's different variations. Teams run it differently, but I've been seeing it at the FCS level. I've been seeing it at the FBS level. I'm sure this is something teams run all over the place, but it's something that I've been seeing. So I wanted to break it down with you guys and just talk about it. So let's get right into it. So first clip here is Montana versus Furman in the quarterfinals of the FCS playoffs. Montana around here on the front side of the formation is going to run two double posts. These guys are going to get out of here, taking care of these two defenders right here. It looks as if Furman is in a cover four shell, quarters, giving us four quarters, which is why it's called cover four. A lot of times I call it quarters, but here it looks like quarters to me. Montana is essentially going to run a perfect concept. You run these two posts, that takes this safety out of here, and that takes this corner out of here, because they have to either honor it, or if they fall off and take the over, you fall susceptible to the quarterback then throwing one of the posts. So the double post on the front side takes care of these guys. You then run the deep over route coming this way, over this way, getting 10 to 15 yards, 15 to 20 yards down the field in this area of the field, which is usually voided. I don't have the clip on here for this on this clip, but Montana ran it earlier in the season where they used a flat route, or an under, or a tight end was underneath the two double posts, and I think that was to potentially hold the underneath coverage if you get, say, a cover three, which is what I saw earlier in the season when this concept was always run. But let's run the play and let's watch it play out. The double posts are going to kind of cut out of the camera, but you see the deep over coming. Let's watch it again. You see the deep over by Keelan coming over. You see the quarters coverage as it shakes out. Now this guy drops down, which gives us a cover three look, but I'm still going to go with that it's quarters. I think this guy was, I don't know what this guy is covered. This might actually be cover three. To be honest, this might be cover three, but just the way the pre-snap picture looks and everybody's responsibilities, it looks like more of a quarters look. This guy's going to carry it for man. The corner on this side is carrying it as if it's man coverage, because, you know, who else is going to cover him when he goes over there? It's a good pass. It's wide open. He gets right in that 15 to 20 yard void that I was talking about, and he's off to the races. Now, about the flat route that is meant to, hold the underneath coverage, I think Osmo, so the running back here checks for protection, gets a little chip on the end right here. This might be a backer, actually. No, I think that is a backer. He gets a chip on the backer right here, but then, he does work out to the flats. He's just kind of late, and the quarterback's not really looking at him. But if there was somebody in the flats, or somebody in this progression who was supposed to be, in the flats holding the underneath coverage, I think that's the running back's responsibility here in this concept right here. But it's a perfect concept. They get the completion, and they're off to the races. So next cut up we have here is going to be Oklahoma versus Arizona. And so you're not really going to get to see the two double posts down here. But in this concept, the running back is in the flats again. I believe it's a play action. No, it's not a play action. But the running back's going to get down here into the flats. You got these two posts on the front side by these two receivers. I'm not sure if you can see this receiver down here, but this receiver on the backside is then going to run the deep over. It's going to end up being a touchdown for Arizona. It was a big play in the game during this Alamo Bowl game. But let's watch the cut up and watch it play out. So the coverage here by Oklahoma, it looks like quarters, but the way these safeties are playing it, they're very tight, and it looks like they're just really playing, like double teaming this one receiver. Now, I don't know if it's supposed to work out like that. Like, I don't know if potentially, like, it might be that this safety was most likely probably covering this tight end, or he's over here on this side of the field because his responsibility is the tight end. The tight end's going to stay in protection. So then I think he notices that, and that changes his responsibility. He's just then going to play coverage, essentially playing double team on this receiver. But I think his responsibility was the tight end. But then you see the running back here. Let's watch it from snap. You see the running back here. He goes out into the flats. Oklahoma's bringing a blitz. It's not really I mean, it is prevalent because that causes the quarterback to scramble. But in the quarterback scrambling, he scrambles to the window that he's throwing this ball to. But if you look at how this underneath route holds this linebacker to not drop and get more depth, watch how this eats up the coverage of this linebacker. This occupies this linebacker, leaving this window super voided. And, you know, corner's out of there. This safety's out of there. This safety's out of there. This corner's trailing. You know, he was originally covering him in this quarter's coverage. He was originally covering him. He's going to follow him across the field. I like the stair step here at the top. This is good. See how that holds that corner? This is really good by him. This is really, really good. A lot of coaches try to teach this. A lot of players don't always understand where it's necessary or when to use it, but this is a perfect time to use a stair step. He's going across the field. He's trying to create separation off of this corner. The corner's not playing press, but this is the perfect time to use this to get that corner off leverage, and it works perfectly. Stair step, gets across the field. Look at the quarterback. The quarterback puts a perfect ball on it, and he catches it in stride, and he runs the rest of the way for the touchdown. Really good play. Okay, last play, last cut up of this we have is North Dakota State against Montana. They're going to run this double post concept, but differently from you know, Montana, or differently from the previous two cut-ups we've seen, this isn't going to be completed. But I just put this on here because I wanted to illustrate how, you know, we've now seen 3 different teams run this concept. They're all trying to work the same area of the field. The front side looks the same. The back side deep over looks the same. It's just, I think it's interesting to see how teams get to that flat. So look at this. You saw the Arizona last cut up. He kind of went straight to the flats. He went to kind of like an arrow look. He went straight to the flats. When Montana ran it, their running back took a play fake and then got a chip on the edge and then eventually got out to the flats. But he wasn't really able to get out in time to influence the route concept. The pass was still completed. It still looked good. Like the concept still looked good, but it looked a little differently. Now here, North Dakota State's going to do a quick play action. The running back's going to check. I don't know if he's checking or I don't know if he's kind of just chopping his feet, but it looks like he's checking for protection here. And then he gets out to the flats, which in this concept, it looks like Montana's really just trying to keep everybody in coverage. Montana here looks like they're running a 3 cloud weak. Cloud here, third, a third, a third. He's got a curl flat most likely, and these two guys are playing hooks in here. But you can see how, you know, the coverages work out and, you know, how North Dakota State is trying to influence it, but Montana's playing so much coverage back there, you know, the quarterback is not able to get the ball out there because, you know, there's no window for him to throw the ball. The 2 double posts are covered, the deep over is covered, and really all he had was the flat here, but he's actually going to end up taking a sack on this play. But I think, you know, if he looked back at this play, he'd probably throw the flat route here. But I did this video because I just wanted to show the different variations of this route concept. I feel like it's a route concept I've been seeing quite a bit. You know, I feel like I've been seeing it all over the place, and maybe that's because Montana's been running it so much and I've been breaking down so much Montana film that I've seen all these teams run it. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting, and I hope you guys find it interesting too. I appreciate you guys for tapping into my channel today. Let's actually watch this sack real quick. He's going to take the sack. Great play by Montana. It was a big play in the game. That's the end of it. I appreciate you guys for tapping into my channel. I hope you guys tap in next time. I'll catch you guys next time.